Hey guys, I'm back, and so I decided I would film this video now because I'm gonna be going to a friend's house soon, like after I film this, and my brother is already there, and then my other brother is busy right now, so there shouldn't be any noise in my house at this time, so that's why I'm filming. And after I film this video, like I said, I'm gonna be going to a friend's house, but so yeah, let's delve into type theory. Or type dynamics or whatever. Okay. So as I said in one of my previous videos, I'm going to start with the NTP types. And the reason for this is it's easier for me to understand for some reason. I don't know why. It just is. But so yeah, this series is going to be on sort of the type interaction between the dominant and auxiliary function in the types. And it's also sort of I'm also going to sort of make these videos to point out the differences between types that only have like one letter difference. And by that I mean like the extroversion, introversion dichotomy part. But yeah. So the difference between the NTPs is I'll start with the INTP. The INTP uses dominant introverted thinking and auxiliary extroverted intuition. And I think, as I've explained in my definitions video, intuition is a perceiving function and thinking is a judging function. So they judge in a subjective way and they perceive in an objective way. Um, so yeah, they also have this as their dominant. So this is kind of the introverted thinking is the centerpiece of their personality. This is like what everything just kind of supports, right? Everything else is like a pillar for its support. But I'm just going to focus on the first two functions. Um, I could be wrong about everything else doing that, but I'm going to focus on the first two. Okay, so the auxiliary function is extroverted intuition, as I said. So introverted thinking, right? Its focus is on building a system, a internal logical, subjectively logical system, in a sense. So like, if they learn something, they're going to fit it into that system, right? And it's going to be perfectly logical and sound with the rest of the stuff that they have in that system, right? I'm probably explaining this wrong, but I mean this is the best way I can explain it. I don't know, but so yeah, introverted thinking is that logical system, and then extroverted intuition is sort of, in this case, it's used as kind of like a backup for the dominant function. So, like, extroverted intuition is going to be a function that's used to explore objective ideas, right? So, because extroversion is objective, it's going to focus on, and intuition is ideas. So, it's going to be focusing on exploring these ideas and then fitting them into the system. Because this whole goal with the INTP, their whole, I don't want to say purpose in life, but for lack of a better term, purpose in life. Their whole purpose in life is like to build up this internal logical system and find new information to fit into that, right? They want to build this and they want to be knowledgeable, right? They want to fit in as much knowledge as they can into the system. Um, and the extroverted intuition is a way to help support that, to help do that, because it's a function that will explore as many objective ideas and just as many ideas as possible, right? So yeah, and then the ENTP. Now here's what the difference is. The ENTP, because their focus is on the extroverted and their focus is on extroverted intuition, and their auxiliary function is actually introverted thinking. So because of this, introverted thinking is going to be like they're going to have a logical system just like the INTP, but they're going to use this logical system to sort of propel or like push along their dominant function so that they can, their main purpose, in a sense, their main goal is to explore as many ideas as they can, like to just kind of, explore things, and they want to find out which ones work better and which ones are, cooler, more interesting. And so their main goal, in a sense, is to just explore these ideas. So really, you have one type that they just want to explore everything. They want to explore all the different ideas they can, and they just want to sort of, they just like to learn new things. Basically, they like to explore as many new ideas as possible. And you've got the other type that still wants to explore a lot of ideas, but they want to basically just, instead of their focus being on exploring the ideas, their focus is on building the system, this internal system of logic, right? So yeah, that is what I think the difference is, and there's stuff like this, like this kind of thing can apply to any of the other types. So like, I think next I'm gonna do NFJ types because I'm an INFJ, but like with the NFJ types and with all the types that like I guess you just remove the first letter. You just remove either introversion or extroversion. But remove that and then all those types, right? This applies to all of them. So like the dominant function in any type is going to be the centerpiece or the focus, while the auxiliary function is going to be kind of the backup for that to kind of help move along the goals and ideas of the dominant function. Yeah. So that's basically what I'm talking about in these things. I don't know how to end these videos. Bye.